Hi, I'm Mark from Hot Spring Spas and Pool Tables 2. Today I'm going to be showing you how to properly fill and drain your hot spring hot tub. Before we hook up a hose and start the draining process, we need to turn off the breakers. Just to protect the tub, to protect the equipment, we always want to shut the breaker off. You should drain it, like a salt water twice a year. It just gets to a certain point where it's not going to hold chemicals anymore. The draining process can take some time, but you can set it up to drain and come back later. Once this is done, we can show you the next steps before we fill it back up. So now's a good time to take your hose. We still have the garden hose hooked up to the drain, so it's still draining water. And kind of, rinse the tub down. If you have any scum lines, wipe them off. If you have some sand or debris in the seats, rinse all that down. If you got like some debris, you might need to take a shop vac or, even a rag and kind of get it from the bottom. But I'll always kind of rinse everything down into the lower half right now. We'll let everything finish draining out, take a rag, kind of wipe everything down, make sure we have any debris, any of that stuff picked up. There's no scum rings left. It's a good time to clean your filters too when we're draining and filling it. If you have a wet dry vac or a shop vac, something like that is very helpful when you're doing this, just to kind of suck that out, to suck everything out. But you can take a rag and kind of dab up some water and wring it out and kind of go that route, or just take a rag and kind of wipe it and grab any of that debris and whatnot like that. Rinse it down, make sure all of that water is drained out. There's none of that left in there, otherwise when we start filling it, we're gonna get foam and it's gonna kind of be a nightmare to tame that. So rinse it out really well, get rid of if you have used any cleaners or anything like that, get rid of any of that and kind of start fresh. Then when we're filling it, I said we'll go with, there's gonna be a gray standpipe. And this is gonna be in most tubs. In the hot spot, there's only one standpipe because there's one filter. The Limelight, we're gonna have the two filters. One's gonna have the gray cap with the gray standpipe, and then the High Lifes are gonna be the same way. They'll have, depending what model, a couple, anywhere from 3 to 5 filters, but there will be one with the gray standpipe. And we'll take our garden hose, stick it into the gray one, make sure we've shut off the valve and the hose for draining, and then we can start filling. That's gonna fill all of your plumbing and everything first, and then the water comes out, versus if you just stick the hose in there, you're almost filling everything and pushing air into your plumbing, so then you can get airlock. So this will prevent most of the time from getting airlock. So when the pillows are in, you're always gonna want it about right here. So above the top jet, the highest jet in the tub, and then below the pillow is kind of the sweet area that you want it. There's a lot of air valves in the tub, and those have loops that come above the water line. So if we get water above those loops, we're gonna get some water in there, and you could experience some leaks in different spots on the tub. But if we get that back down there, you might just get a little bit of water that might drip out in spots, and then it'll go away and we'll get air back in there again. Put the cap back on, and then you can go ahead and turn it on. So this one has an ozone in it, so this one we're going to be able to see bubbles coming up. So we know now, the bubbles are still continuing to come up, so everything started up as it should. It's circulating water through, and everything's starting to heat up. The lowest the hot tub is going to read is 50. So our source water could have been, let's say, 39 degrees, and it's going to still say 50 on the control head. So if for that first couple hours it takes a long time before you notice it come off of 50, that's why. It just depends where your source water is at for temperature. So like I said, we could be at 38 degrees, the water we put in here, and it's going to read 50. So now, anywhere from 4 to 6 degrees an hour is what you should notice heating up. So we might, it might be a couple hours till we notice that 50 even start moving. But yeah, as of right now, everything's working as it should. You know, like I said, this one has an ozone in it, so I can see the bubbles continuing to come up, so I know everything's flowing like it should. Ozone is another sanitizer. Like we have, you know, the ACE system or the freshwater system, which sanitizes it. Ozone is a sanitizer. You can put that in lieu of, you know, say the freshwater or the ACE system. And that can go in all 3 tubs anywhere, or, you know, all of our lines, anywhere from the free flow to the hotspot to the limelight to the high life series. So that's basically all you need to know about draining and filling your tub. If you have any other questions, just feel free to comment below or call our offices and we will walk you through any issues you may have. Thanks for watching.